Hello, everybody. I'm live. I hope everybody's been doing well and going on live. I'm really happy I'm live. I can tell my audio's working because my button is green. So as long as my button is green, I know people can hear me. I hope everybody's happy. Today we're coloring in World of Flowers. We're coloring in this one. It's Summer of Johanna is the hashtag. I got some stuff, so I'm hoping more people will come in. As we go in, more people will come in. So we'll color in this picture today. I have already started doing it, but just these two lines have to be done. I have to try and remember what I use. So whole lines, follows. Tombow irritants. Today we will be using the Tombows because they're nice pencils to use. They're like muted tone, so they're a little bit better to use. But let's go over the new stuff. So hi to the 3 people in the chat. So today, this just came in now. I get the Pentel Sparkle Pops. Now, I bought 2 of them because I've been going through these like crazy. Some of you know that I use almost all of these colors except for the silver and black, but every color I use, and these are my 3rd and 4th packs of these. I go through these like super, super quickly, guys. I'm not even joking. I go through these like water. So I decided to buy 2 packs. So if I run out, I wouldn't have to go and be like, oh no, I need more. Oh no, I need more. So then I bought, I'm just going to put these here for now. Then I bought 2 new books. The haul's very small today, like a normal haul. It's a really, really small haul. So then I bought Demita Victoria's new book, Summer on the Farm coloring book by Demita Victoria. These are really pretty. They have some grayscale in them, but they're not like totally grayscale. Like this is like a hybrid line art and grayscale, so it's kind of like a hybrid book. There's parts of it that are grayscale, and then there's parts of it that are line art. Because it doesn't say grayscale on the book, so I guess it counts more as a line art. So I will be doing a flip through of that on my channel. Then I got another one called I Run on Coffee and Sarcasm. I run on a coffee, sarcasm, and lipstick. It is a snarky adult coloring book. Now, you guys know that I like, if you need me, I'll be annoyed. If life is full of questions, idiots are full of answers. Have you ever looked at someone and knew the wheel was turning, but the hamster was dead? I think these are funny. Rise all day. I don't hate people. I just sometimes feel better when they're not around. I'm on that new diet where you eat everything and hope for a miracle. I want a coffee, sarcasm, and lipstick. I just think. Then they say there's a free PDF of this book. So I just like things like that. I like books like that. So that was the haul. It's basically a very small haul. So today we are doing that, and I'll show you what I'm working on actually, guys. Can I show you the picture I'm working on? Yeah, I think I'll show you. This comes from, I used a little bit of the glitter gel palette. This has all been Copic marker, no Parkus, no Blix, just pure Copic. And I tell you, the paper in this new book, it works really pretty. This is what I've been working on off camera, so. Sometimes I like to do the mandalas just because they're fun to do. Even though it's Summer of Johanna, we might not be working entirely throughout the season, but it's my... I'm just going to put these here for now. I'm just going to put this here for now just so I can see what I'm doing with them. I think this is the color. I'm not really sure what color this is, but I'm guessing that it's probably... This is Russet in the Pablos. Once I'm done with the color, I put it back in. That way I know it's there. And I'm still waiting on my Holbein pastel set. It has not come yet. So please, guys, don't be yelling at me because I don't have my set yet. So this is rose pink and this is pastel. I like, the reason why I wanted to do Johanna, like Kirby, I don't get to do Johanna. Um, I try not to do too many theme months per year, so July and August will be empty of spring, will be empty of themes. Now, theme months are great if you can stick with them, but my problem is never that I'm not a sticker to things. So. This is Cobalt Green. These are so highly pigmented, the Holbeins. Ice cream, but this is like a bluish green. Yeah, I had done the wood already, so for the most part, I just did that part. And this is Wisteria. I don't know what color I'm going to color the background of this, but people tell me, oh, I should color it this way, I should color this way. But I think what I'm going to do is use a cream background for all of them to make it all universally look nice. I'm good today. I'm just like, me and my mother, I think things are starting to happen between me and my mother where we're like getting on each other's last nerves. I love my mother, but she's getting on my nerves. Um, you can order the whole binds either from eBay, Amazon Japan, or Amazon.com. Now, on occasion, Amazon.com will get them in. I ordered the 50 set of pastels through Amazon.com, but they're not in stock right now. I got them when they were still in stock, but they are taking an exceptionally long time to get here. So keep that in mind. Now, I'm going to color the background cream. This is cream. And these stars mean light fastness, so I'm not really sure what the 2 or 3 means in light fastness, but I know. Let me put the cream down there. This is green. This is Empire green. These are really tiny for color. This is cream. I'm going really light with it. Oh, that's nice learning how to use pastels. I'm not a pastel fan. I gave my pastels, as some of you may have seen. I gave Michelle my stickles and my pan pastels. Now, here's the thing with me. I don't like the pan pastels. I tried using them. They're not for me. Does that mean that you have to like them? No, not necessarily. This is the matte sharpener. Some of you have. I was supposed to have my 50 set of hold lines. And I'm going to say this out right. I was supposed to have them already. First, I got told May 22nd. Now I got told May 29th. Now I'm getting told June 6th. So I keep getting told, but I know they're in the customs office, so in Japan. So I know they're still in Japan. So I was able to track them. I was so upset before this stream began because, you know, I had some memories, of bowling, but I was also upset because I couldn't find this book. I was like, where is this book? I know I have it somewhere. So I was like, it was not in my bag, which I carried downstairs. It's not in that. So then I'm like looking through the pile of finished pages books that I still have to put. It's not in there. Then I look in this other pile of new stuff. Nope, not in the new stuff. Then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. What's this pile? More stuff to put away. So it was in the stuff of more pile to put away. So, and sometimes you're like, why is this nothing is ever where you want it to be? Come on. These are Pablo's. Well, I gave 2 of those sets away. 2 of those sets I gave away. And Miss Michelle, this is more in the. Yeah, I'm feeling better, but I want to talk about what used to happen to me in bowling. I joined league every year. For a few years, I was in a bowling league, right? And it used to be fun. But here's the thing: one year I came without a team because I didn't have a team, and I was trying so hard to get a team, I couldn't get a team. And then I told Joe that I'm having problems getting a team, and he assured me, I will put you on a good team. I will do everything. Now, Joe is the league administrator. Now, what happened was he was playing games with me this whole time, and not telling me that he wasn't able to find a team for me because that year what happened was people were tired of taking the problem children, and people came in with full teams. And those that didn't already had taken the good bowlers, like the high-end bowlers, for their teams. So then what happens is it becomes a matter of who's left over, and who's left over but the four problem children. And you cannot put your problem children together on a team. And I was very mad because who was left? It was me, Laura, Carmine, and Seth. Now we're known as the problem children of the league for different reasons. But Carmine ended up being switched over to another team that lost the bowl, so they took Carmine over me, and I'm a much better bowler than Carmine, so my feelings got hurt when I didn't get picked. It was only because Carmine was a guy that they decided to pick a guy over a girl. So then Perry came into league. Now Perry's known as Tantrum Boy. So, nobody wants to deal with someone who always throws tantrums. But he always throws tantrums. I'm like, oh God. Do you see where this is going for me personally in my mind as I'm thinking about this? So, I got mad because you don't put your four problem children together. I am a problem children because I'm assertive and I will say whatever the hell is on my mind. And at that time, I had no filter either. So my problem was not having a filter. And I'm like, you're treating the four of us like it's a joke, right? The four of us can't even get. What makes you think the four of us are going to get along on a team? That's not a good situation for me. And plus, I just come off a losing season. 3 seasons in a row, I've come in like 2 seasons in a row, I came in last. You think about that. In my 2 summer seasons, I came in last. So I came dead last in the summer season before that. Then I came in 10th in league out of a team of 16. So I was right in the middle of the pack. But then, I got mad and I was like, he goes, this is what I have to deal with. I can put you four together, but this is not. And then I start crying because I'm all upset and I'm not taking this well. I'm not taking it the way that I should have taken it back then. But in my mind at the time, I'm incensed because to me, this is an insult. It really is because I worked really hard to get where I was. And I was getting better. But you see, the thing with me is I always bowl with people who are better than myself, so my skill level improves. So then I mouthed it off in a way that wasn't really appropriate. Was I driven to be that nasty? Yeah, I was. But here's the thing. When you're driven to be nasty, it's because someone has done you wrong. And here's the thing with Joe. He drove me to be in the wrong situation at the time. At the time, I didn't deal with the situation the correct way. I was very pissed off because I was like, I'm not bowling with these people because A, I don't get along with them. Number one, I was not going to get along with these people. And I know their problems. I know my problems. I'm not perfect by any means, but to put me with the crap of the league, as I called it, and other people tried to convince me to come back after I made the big Sting Fest because they were like, oh, you're not giving Joe a fair shot. He's trying. No, trying means you give me some of what I asked for. What I asked for was respect. I didn't ask to be put on a team of people who couldn't bowl. And that's not to say that they all couldn't bowl. They just didn't bowl to the standards that they should be. And then I yelled at him, screamed at him, saying, "You don't care about us. You don't care about low average people. You only care about your wallet." I said to him. And it wasn't like I was trying to be mean or cruel or vindictive. You know, people said at the time I was cruel and vindictive. Is it really cruel and vindictive when you're trying to win league or you want a good team? Is it cruel or vindictive to say the things that are true, or at least how you perceive them to be true at the time? I don't think that it's fair to say to me, I should want less. The problem with those people, and I use the term loosely, isn't that they're not good bowlers. It's that they're lazy, they're complacent, and they're not go-getters. And let me tell you something. One year, Joe had a good bowler come into the league, right? He gave this guy money. Well, here's the thing. He wasn't wrong to believe his side. Now, here's his side of the story. Here's the way that he portrays it, that nobody wanted me in league. He tried hard for me, he said. He goes, nobody wanted me in league. He goes, you're such a pain in the ass to deal with, he said. Literally, he said that I was such a pain in the ass to deal with that people literally did not want to bowl with me. Literally, people did not want to bowl with me, he told me. And he's trying to make me be very reasonable and do what he wants me to do. Here's the thing, I'm not stupid, and I know I can't win with these people. Oh no, I will spend half my league arguing with them. What is the point of me bowling if I'm not going to have fun with these people? These people don't listen either. Problem is, there's so many alphas in our group. The problem with me is that I'm an alpha. I'm an alpha female, I know. Here's the problem with when you... It should be fun, but here's the thing too, you want to win. The thing is that I'm competitive. Exactly. But he made it into the point where I could not bowl with these people. The reason why I can't bowl with these people is because, number one, I'm always the bad guy in this little fantasy world. Yeah, I'm the bad guy in their fantasy world. Well, no, he wasn't rude. He just, I don't want to say that he's a bad guy because he really isn't. And I don't think I'm portraying the situation entirely fairly to him because he's the league administrator. His job is to get money into the league. I don't think I should be treated unfairly because of my average. But then, I went off on him. And this was wrong on my part to go off. Oh, you'd be yelled at in your league. In league, they would not accept that. But I think what I'm trying to say is that sometimes we all want to be treated fairly. We all want to get an equal shot. But it's not, the system is not equal for low average people. You know what I mean? Like, if you're on the bottom of the barrel and you're being... The thing is, when there's 4 people left and there's no more room on teams, they decide to make a team like that. But here's the problem when you do a team like that. Number one, they're not going to get along. You have to pick a leader. Then everybody wants to be a leader. Then everybody wants to be this. Everybody wants to be this. And I'm the only one with experience. And I even told them, I'm not bowling with you because none of you can listen to me. I don't want to bowl with any of you because you're all problematic. Well, here's the thing. Joe even said because because I had such bad behavior in my last summer league and the league before that thank you, snack dealer. But um, thank you for the $2 super chat. But it's not about winning or losing at that point. At that point, it's just like you're not giving me a good team, and I know I need a good team of people around me because I want to get better. The only way you get better at bowling is if you bowl with people who are better than you, who can bring your skill level up. You want people who are going to bring you up, not down. So now we're going to go into the tombos. They have a nice little red here. These are the tombo irritants. This is cherry red. But you have to be treated fairly. And here's the thing that I was telling people. Well, not everybody gets the same shots in life. Not everybody has the same opportunities. They have a lot of nice greens in this set too. Mm-hmm. Looking for the green in here that I saw. This is the green. This is called spruce. I like all the flowers because it's a pretty. But, all I was asking was for it to be fair. And then, the week after I blew up at him, a third of his league did not come back. And that was all the low average people because I made the statement that this guy didn't care about his low average bowlers. All he cared about was the money. He don't care about you. Look at what he's done to me. And then a third of his league left. All the low average. I think only 2 people stayed in that league who were low average, but everybody else left that league. Was that my fault that people left that league? No. But that's a third of his money. And then he fucking went to other people's leagues. And I didn't know this at the time. He told us, I suspect this, but I can't prove it. So I shouldn't say it. But I think he told a lot of people not to put me in leagues. Because that's not fair to me. People didn't want me on their leagues. I couldn't even join fun leagues. So think about how unfair that was to me. Come on. You should be able to pop in there. That's the AFMAC. Doesn't like the combo. This is lettuce green. I got that last week, Jean. I was recommended it by Miss Kenny. You want to see a pencil that's really little? I'll show you a little pencil. I gotta figure out what color this is. Find it. So it's probably one of those ones. Orchid Pink P1. Don't worry, I got the extra combos here. Need be. Oh, these are diamond painting thingies and jigs. So if I need to do the extras, we have them. To say that I. See? I always have tiny pencils. I love tiny pencils. And then, I see all the things that are going on in the world today, and I'm like scared. I'm a little scared to go out because before, when I was getting my lunch, during Michelle's stream, I went out to get my lunch. And, I'm around the corner from my store. All of a sudden, I hear these people, voices going off, and I'm like thinking, oh no, they're starting to protest because they're getting loud. Because you can hear them, but they're not actually on my block, so I think they're blocked too. The thing about these pencils is that they're super, super tiny. They're nice, but they're really. So when you get the Tombos, I'm going to show you the Tombos. This is for when the new computer comes. I'm not even sure that I'm getting, like, when I go back to work, I'm going to ask my boss what kind of computer I should have, because I'm thinking maybe I'll get one that's made specifically for work purposes. So when they come in packages like this, the Tombos. It was a little scary, to tell you the truth, but it's still not as bad as people think it is, You get scared because they're right. Yeah, I got a duplicate set, so I'm not like completely. Is that a blue or is that a green? Not sure if this is a green or a blue. You know what? Let's go back here. These are really nice. That Herman bird's nice, but it's not exactly the color. I just wanted to see what the color looked like. So sometimes you can put that. This is the color I wanted. This is the swordfish. Some of the tinier pencils, I use this instead. I like the polychromos. I have those. Those are my blue case. Yeah, I know what's in what set because of the color of the case. Oh no, don't tell me I need to get another D7. What is the D set? The D set. I'm looking at the chart here. That's volume 3. This is what they look like when you get them in a box. I'll show you what they look like when you get them. They come out looking like this. All laid down like a little library thingy, like a book. And then they look like a book. So you guys get an understanding of how they're supposed to look. These 7. These are getting hard for me to hold. Because this is getting too hard for me to hold. Here's the thing. Prismacolors are nice for layering. Polys are good for straight color. But because I'm a heavy-handed colorist, I like the polychromals better for my hand. But the Prismas are better for layering and blending, in my opinion. So it depends on what you want to do with them. So this is the I like markers. For some books, I use markers. For some books, I use pencil. So it depends on what kind of marker and pencil I'm using, what kind of book I'm using. Like for my Demeanor Victoria and Jade Summer books, I prefer markers on those books. But for things like Johanna Basford and things like Kirby Rosanes, I prefer pencil. Or if you like Anne, you'll buy 2 copies of a book, get them bound, and then you color in marker. Surprise red. These are a little hard to sharpen sometimes, because it took me a long time to find a sharpener that would actually work with these. I really like coloring with these pencils because these pencils have a nice tinge to them. Some people said they don't like the Tombows because they can't find anything that they like about them. But here's the thing about the Tombows. You've got to use them for a while so you learn them. Like any pencil, there's going to be bad and good things in it. But the thing about the Tombows is that I like that they have a really nice shape to them. This one is called Verbana. This is Verbana, and it comes from the very pale set. You know, today I was walking out, and then I saw across the street, there's a Starbucks across the street from where I live. I saw them working in the store. I saw some people working in the store. Didn't mean that they were open, just meant that they were busy doing what you call preparing to reopen. I think they're preparing to reopen. So that's very happy for me. I'm really happy to see that none of my colors are in order anymore in this set. They used to be. Dazzling Sun. Yes, Michelle, you're here. Yay. This is the only set that doesn't have a white in that I own. You know how most sets have white? This is the only pencil set that doesn't have a white in it. Really, I'm being serious. This is Iris Violet. So we're going to go back to the cream. Hi, T. How are you? Is it Callie's girl? You're always changing your name, Miss T. We're coloring from World of Flowers today. This is purple. This is Iris Violet. Well, it is Summer of Johanna, which is my hashtag for this month, which means we're coloring basically for the months of June and July. Johanna Bashford is the theme. It's too light, in my opinion. The yellow is too light. The cream is too light. I remember when you want your colors darker, but you start off with a light color, you can just go over it again to add more color or less color. See, what I did was give it a little bit more depth with the yellow. This is Iris Violet. Now I'm going to get another color from my home lines just to make it a little bit lighter. I'm waiting on more. Lost Ocean is not my favorite book of hers, to tell you the truth. I actually have some issues with it because it's so tiny. To me, that book is like I try to stay away from it. I really shouldn't do that because that's not really fair. Then this is Ice Cream. This is Gamboge. First we go really light with the color. And you can go darker with the color. I think my favorite too, but I got rid of it because I didn't have any room at the time and I had an infestation. But if I had more room, I would rebuy Secret Garden and color it all over again if I could have the chance to do it if I had the room. And now I don't have the room, so I'm like technically out of room, which is a terrible thing. This is mint green. And when you start having the pencils be tiny, this is when the M&R comes in handy. This is an M&R, guys. If you're not familiar with it. So you have this is the round one. You have the round tip, and then you have the smaller tip here. So you have that. I'm thinking about getting a second copy of it. Just so I will have a complete Johanna Basket collection. I'm thinking about getting it again, but I'm thinking maybe I'll get the artist edition because it's on nicer paper. You know, if Johanna Basket had a digital coloring book, I would buy the digital coloring book because then I could print out the paper on the paper I like. Oh, and I did buy a color by number book, but it hasn't come yet. It was something from Lisa's Coloring Corner. Secret Garden is just a beautiful, beautiful book. Oh, this is Get Me Not Blue. It's always nice to see where you've come from. Like, I look at some of my old pictures from Secret Garden because I was putting some files away to make room on the cloud again. Always fun to do some pages. But guys, do you ever have this happen with books? I'm not sure if it's just me, but sometimes you work in a book and all of a sudden the pages start falling out. I don't like when the pages fall out of books. And yes, I found out the Staples in my neighborhood is open, but they're only open because they have a what's it called? A UPS place in there. I don't know why that happens. Does anybody know why that happens with the books that they what do I have to play in here? This is Top TAUPE. Because remember, I was showing in the last live stream, which was the Finch Pages, one of the books the from the Carolina Club Book Store, still one, the Paul Drogi Strogi one. When I was coloring, the book just came apart. The book, one of those the pages just came apart when I was doing that page. So like why would you do that? That was it about that. Now I think we need to switch to Blackies. You know what Blackies? Oh, I see something else we can use too. I haven't used you yet. Oh yes, yes, yes. These can be used too because I have not used these yet. These came from the sketch box. I haven't used you yet. We can use you. I think we're done with the combos for now. I'm just gonna put those back in. Mhm. Let's see if anybody can guess what these are. What are these, everybody? What are these? This is Blood Diamond. Yes, Black Widows. We're using the whole the whole cream for the background. So this is cream again. Well, I have the Black Widows in this, which I think holds up to, what does this hold up to? What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 20, 22, 44, 66, 88. 88 plus 88 plus 22 is what, 110. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So I won't have enough to fit them in. I'm going to have to buy a bigger thing of these. So who knows? We'll see what happens. We'll try to fit as much as we can in there. I'll test something. These are pens that I got from the sketch box. There we go. These are called Emote Fine Liners. Thank you for coming, T. We appreciate it. So I wanted to see how those work. Now let's see if they bled through or not. Because if they bled through, then that's a bad. If they didn't, that's bad. Let's see if they bled through. No, they did not bleed through. That is a good sign. They did not bleed through. Just wanted to test one of these out just to see if these would work. And sometimes you get these products and you're like, these are nice, but I also looked up what these cost on Amazon. I try not to buy, but then I buy and then I don't have. Then my mother says, "You should be saving your money. What's wrong with you? Why aren't you doing it like that?" So I hear it too, guys. So don't think you're the only ones who hear it. This is bubblegum. Because I'm thinking about buying a new computer, really. I'm thinking about, when I was looking at the Macs are really expensive to buy, but if I buy a PC, it's like $2,000 less for a PC. But the thing is that I've gotten so used to the way the Mac works, But I do use the PC at work, so, it's kind of like, I know, right? The Black Widows have the most weirdest names for color slate. But some of the Tombows are really nice. The Irritant pencils have a really nice name. Mm-hmm. Foxy Brown. You notice, guys, that I'm not sticking to one set. And I'll tell you guys right now what I did order. I did order. Did any of you guys see the new Anastasia Elicol de Viva book? Anastasia Elicol de Viva has a new book out, guys. You can order it. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's super, super expensive on Etsy. But if you email Anastasia Elicol de Viva, her new book, Serenity, you can get it for like $5-10 less than what you would pay from Cool Craft or 70 books. Coloring K, if you go to Elicol de Viva's book, she tells you that the book is $20 plus $19 for shipping, which is $39. Then if you get it through PayPal, you pay $1 something extra for the fee, which is $40 something. But if you're buying it from Cool Craft, it's $29 plus $25 in shipping. Then another, I think, a little bit added on to the expense. That's because shipping has become outrageous. So I did plan a stage. If you email her for it, the book is about 40. It comes close to about 41. But it is a little bit of a better deal, in my opinion. At least in my mind, I think it's a better price. Well, Maria, the way I bought Serena and Wisteria, yeah, you could buy some of these books, but it's actually cheaper to ask Anastasia for the book price because this color is Toadstool. The sets are like $18 for the Black Widows. Each show, like the 3 sets are $18 for the regular Black Widows. The Cobras, the Scorpions are each $18 themselves, and then the skin sets are like about $16. So Maria, yeah, it's actually cheaper to buy the if you're gonna buy anybody who's an illustrator. Like when I was buying my Spirits of the Past and Eat No Spirit, I actually emailed the illustrator rather than go through June and Moon. Now, don't get me wrong, I love June and Moon very, very dearly, but it's actually a lot better to buy the books via the illustrator if you can buy it through the illustrator. Love the illustrators have copies to sell, and they, for me, monetarily wise, it's better to buy it from the illustrator. The reason why is, and I don't think it's the fault of the people selling on Coolcraft or 70 East Books right now with shipping. I think right now it's about, the shipping has become outrageous and there's nothing they can do about it because it's really not their fault. It's just the way that the shipping has gone down. Here's my Venom. Yes, this is Venom. Not their fault, really. About shipping. So, this is Cream. This is one of those full buys I never use because it's still good. But I did order the 50 pastel set, so I'm waiting on that to come. They did not have the whole set. Nor do I think I'm going to get the whole set just because it's so expensive. I'd rather get the smaller set of pastels. Because let's really think about that. If you have like as many sets as I do, you ask yourself, do you really need that many more? Then I see people who do beautiful work with budget-friendly pencils. So Don't think you gotta have expensive pencils to do all this stuff, because I see people who do really beautiful job with very budget friendly stuff. So. Well, that's a good thing to see what you like, because it's going to be. I'm not a fan of Arteza products, and that's not a personal thing. It's just that I'm not a fan of what they've done lately with their products. So it's just nothing personal there. Cyanide pink. Um, I like pretty much everything because everything has a different way of going about it. But it depends on what you like and what coloring. Like if you were predominantly coloring in pencils, then I would say Holbein's. Like, but my friend told me, and this is from a good friend of mine, told me that she likes that she really likes the black Holbein's for the Amazon paper books. Yeah, a lot of people the other day were complaining that they couldn't get the Black Widow sharpened. Now, here's the thing about the Black Widows. They're not going to sharpen in a traditional sharpener. You got to get a hand frame. I mean, you can sharpen them in a traditional hand sharpener, but you waste a lot of time, and you got to have the right size for them. Also, guys, look what I found when I was going through my stuff. My color wheel has come back. So, you see how nice I sharpened the Black Widow with this? Because people were saying, I can't sharpen my pencil. Nonsense. Nonsense that you can't sharpen it. You just have to find the right one. You do this one. You can get a nice point. I have the Tagal. I have the Tagal. I have an Menora. I have the Faber-Castell one. I have this one. I got this one from a Sketchbox, which is a moped, which is good for pencils. I have this one. I have my M&R. I have an Office Pro one. This just tells you how many sharpeners I've gone through just to get a good one that I like. And the newest one, which is an F1 one, I think this is meant for my pastel pencils. Yeah, I think this is the Stabilo pencil sharpener for the pastels. So I have all kinds of pencil sharpeners here, guys. So don't think that I just have one pencil sharpener. Mm-hmm. I like try and do pages that I want to do. Well, here's the thing, Maria. Depends on what you're using each pencil for. Like for me, Prismas are good. No, I have about 40 sets of pencils, and I like them all, but they all have different uses. Like depending on what the paper's like. You know, everybody's different with their pencils. Everybody's going to tell you something different with their pencils. Here's one. This is washed purple. This is a skin tone from the dark skin tone set. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. I don't know how this is a skin tone, but this is the leather. This is leather. I'm not really sure what this looks like. Well, that's an interesting color. Rust. Irish green. That's I have white Posca pens. That's the only thing I have of Posca. That's all I like the Posca for is the white. I tried the white Posca. I'm not really a fan of Posca pens. I know someone was telling me they have pencils. Yeah, Posca came out with a pencil set, guys. So anybody knows where I can get those, tell me. Because I can't seem to find them. Yeah, Posca came out with a pencil set, guys. I saw them on somebody else's channel. I very much would like to know where I could get them. I have almost every set imaginable, Maria, with a few exceptions. You name the big pencil, I probably have it. Except for Mark over Noir and Mark over Fiend. I do not have those. I have a lot of different sets, so. But I forgot to color that. This is called Negra. Oh, thank you, Miss Robin. Everybody give Miss Robin a big hand for that. For the Posca pencils. I saw them and I was like, where on earth do I get the Posca pencils? That's a lot for them. $64 seems a little high for them. Yeah, that seems a little high to me, Robin. This is Rattlesnake. That's a little high for them. Put a review up. Who put a review up? Was it Anne who put a review up, or was it Lisa? Someone had them recently. Someone had a review of them up. Yeah, Lori Han had Posca, and Claire had Posca. Usually their reviews are very good. $64 for pencil seems a little high for 36 pencils. Even my Dick Blitz were not that much. And guys, also, if you want a very friendly budget pencil, that's just high for me to pay that much. What am I going to do? Review them once and not use them again? To me, that's just... You can't be doing that with pencils because it becomes a lot of money to do that. And then, guys, I'm going to just put this one through the hand crank. Oh, that's good that they're doing nibs, interchangeable nibs, like the Copics do interchangeable nibs. Like if you guys get markers, one thing that I really like about this is a beautiful green. And this green is scrub green. See, when I do something with the flowers and things like that, I see what in here. See, I do the green here. That color would look good there. Now this is a skin tone color. This is called Fairy Floss. So I'm just going to find the sharp point a little bit. But the skin tones are a little bit different. Now, I'm not really a fan of Verti's. I think when they first started, I liked them, but now I don't really like them as much because I find that their products don't work well in my books. Some people, they work fine, but for me, I don't like them. I didn't like their markers too much because they left a yellow stain on them every time I did something in the Create Space books. So I did not buy them after that, and I would not recommend them again. Well, this was with single side page books, so Didn't matter, but still. I'm not a fan of Arteza. I like Arteza to a point. I like their pencils, but I wouldn't buy them again. I have the 72 set and I have an additional 72 set, but that's just me personally. Like, I'm not going to say to everybody, don't buy this, don't buy that. Buy what you like to buy. I don't have those, but I know Shalene has them maybe. I think Shalene has them. You'd have to ask Shalene about them. This is tanned. Yeah, the coloring book Nook might have them. I think she had them. This is green grass. This is tanned. Notice when you run out of something that the point goes on you. I want to try a whole bunch of stuff, but right now I just don't have the room to store everything I want to do. You ever get that feeling like, oh my god, I don't have the room for this. I don't have the room for this. Okay, I'm not going to get this. And I'm perfectly fine with that. You know why? Because there's always going to be something that I'll always want. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm like, I'm going to die if I don't have those. This is grass for me. So, everybody has different tastes in pencils. This is cream. That's wonderful, Robbie. You know, you work so hard. You know, you're so very, very gifted at that. Blue, green. You'll figure out what I'm doing in a second. This is sky blue, sky blue. This is the whole body. No, that's a great way to get like, you know, you always feel like, oh, sometimes you feel like, you know, I don't feel good. Everybody's always saying something mean or cruel. And nobody wants that. You know, nobody wants to be feeling like, oh. But sometimes every once in a while we get something positive happening to us. And, you know, we don't celebrate the positive enough. And, I even said this to somebody once. Sometimes it's not about who gets what. You know, sometimes we sometimes get mad at the world and then we're like, why does this person have this? You know, they don't deserve that. Or we think, well, they didn't do anything to earn it. And in fact, they did, but, you know, it may not look that way to us. I think after this yellow one, I'm going to finish for the day, guys, but we'll continue this one when we next stream. Or if I have anything else that's new, then I'll probably get more stuff. So. I'm going to finish up the stream today with this box. Because remember, there's a page 2 of this, too, which is the other side of this. So there's another side of this box, too. So. I really like the cream color as the background. Okay, that's one positive review. Shalane says that she really liked the pencils. That's good to know. Because they are a bit on, some pencils are a bit more on the pricey side, and then some pencils are not. So guys, thank you for coming to the stream. I think we're going to end here today. Because now we're at 1 hour and 30 minutes, 1 hour and 32 minutes. So I think whenever I... So I think for today, we're going to be done for today. And then when we come back next time, we'll be using this one. I'll just take this little sticky. Put the little sticky here. I like to put my stickies here so I know which page I'm doing. Yes, the theme is Johanna for the summer of Johanna. So that means any Johanna Basford book. That could be Secret Garden, Johanna's Christmas, Magical Jungle, Lost Ocean, Enchanted Forest, Flourish, which is the book that she gave away for free on Facebook. So if you have those pages, that will count. How to Draw Inky Wonderlands, or if you have any of the artist editions, those will count. That is the theme for June. So it's all Johanna Basford for June and July. So, and I have a second challenge, but it's called Off the Shelf. Challenge means we take a book from anywhere off our shelf randomly. We don't even look at what we're picking. We just blindly pick a book and take it off the shelf in color. So that's the other theme of the month. So Off the Shelf challenge for June and July. So this, I really like this. So guys, thank you for coming. I hope next time when we come, we will work again on this picture, maybe the other side, because there's another side of this too. Remember, you have this side too to work with. And there's this side too to work with. So there's another side to this. There's a page 2 to this. So there's a lot more. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you guys coming. Bye, everybody. I hope you all had a good time. And remember, I don't know who's streaming now, so I hope whoever's streaming now, go to them. So everybody have a great day. Bye.